Browns. With that, let's get up to Cleveland. We're standing by our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Gun! 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 Set! 3-19!
Check 56.
In motion left goes Sanders.
Lucky 56.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his
Let's
eyes.
go.
Because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. He's probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do. And if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch 85.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Check 3.
And now with the play clock becoming an issue here, Gary Kubiak is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
All right,
The
here
play
we go.
clock's running down, and the back goes into motion. Just beating the play clock, Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines.
All right, now look at
Offense
56.
going to go for this on the opening drive. Halfback sent in motion.
3-19. Over.
Indeed going for it. Simeon. And this is caught. Demarius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19.
On the ground, it's Thompson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
throw on second is Simeon. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
We got three.
Hurry up, here we go. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Check 13.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. This is Booker on the dump off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. No. Check, Patriot.
Kill. Turn it.
They snap it to Simeon. And this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Two times.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Rush in.
Now Griffin on second down. Surveying the field. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I like how you said highlight, because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back, because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he's going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there. Went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015, so he's trying to bring the spotlight back.
Check Mike 54. Mike. Switch.
Third and long. It's Griffin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now a man who punted for the Broncos for 6 years, Britton Colquitt, on to kick it away. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. But as a field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Three yards to go on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They run it here with Thompson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
Under 10.
In motion left is Thomas.
Be ready.
Again, a run with Thompson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go now. Green, 30. Detroit!
Off.
Gun!
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Play clock winding down. They are going to go. It's Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. 14 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down and 10 now.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Gun! No. Check. Patriots.
Simeon on first down. And hauled in here by Jordan Norwood. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm
Here we go
starting
now.
to happen, right? You see it
All right,
now,
now,
the
look at
confidence is
56.
starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because
Hold
that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are in for 6.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
All right, here we go. Green, 19. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. No. Check it now. Detroit.
Fresno.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Let's go.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And as the Cleveland Browns come back out onto the field, they'll get going again on offense here in a second. But 1-15 this last year. And it's a franchise that since moving back to Cleveland in '99 has only been to the playoffs one time.
Hard to believe, right? Just 2 winning seasons in that time frame
only 2.
as well. But I think there's optimism to be had here in Cleveland. I think that the fans, it's tough for them to see it after another 1-15 season. But I think that they have a plan in place to move this franchise forward. Ownership, front office, head coach, all in lockstep together with a vision and a plan that they intend to execute.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue leopard.
Time running out here on the play clock. Second and 10. Simeon again. Green with a catch left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the gun on third, Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Detroit!
And the back goes into motion. On second down, here's Simeon. And his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Hey, we got 4. Here we go now. Green, 30. Over.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Hey, watch 13. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Halfback sent in motion. Throwing on third down, Simeon. And he comes back with one complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
3 down. Hurry up, here we go.
On first and 10, Simeon. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And here now it's second and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Over. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Simeon on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Virgil Green with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
We got 4. Set. Green, 39. Green, 99, Philly. Here we go. Check 3.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point.
Let's go, Pete, let's go.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The return man is Mario Alford. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football and don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
12 yards there as they move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning.
Watch right, watch right, watch right. Come on, baby.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. A screen complete to Crowell. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Check 8-2. Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go, crowd. Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just for driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And how about what Pryor did this year on a 1-15 team? 77 catches, over 1,000 yards, and we saw what an athlete he can be. We saw that in college, but, man, he can do a lot.
And now he wants to be a wide receiver, and I think that's where the difference was, because you mentioned him being an athlete. He still wanted to be a quarterback, so he's resistant to making the move out wide. And now that he's doing it and doing it on a regular basis, I think this is the baseline of numbers we can come to expect from Terrell Pryor.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Feels right, feels right. Get the ball.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and then remove the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
It's the Pro Bowl corner, Akeem Talib there to stop him.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And a short game down to about the 33. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they got an extra DB out there. Third and long. It's Griffin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter. as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, Stans, make some noise!
4th down. Here's RG3. Being chased out left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Take left, take left!
Over!
Check out route!
Now let's go! Green,
In
39!
motion left here, Sanders. On 2nd down, Anderson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Virgil Green, 69 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Check!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing.
Left,
The O-line coach will.
Watch left! Come on, baby!
Ready.
Get excited! Let's go!
Flag!
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
It's
To throw is RG3. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here we go. I got 29.
bootleg. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ricky.
Ready. Flag 32.
54's Mike. 54's
Flag
Mike. Check,
32.
watch 54.
They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On first down, Simeon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Set. Blue, landing. Leopard.
In motion left goes Sanders. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Tight, watch left.
Leopard.
Check nickel.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Play clock
Check,
winding
Patriot.
down.
Patriot.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Tight right.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Back 99, finish.
Slam.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
No. Check, Patriot. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Shit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
Woo! Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready. 319. 319.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Griffin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Yardage here, back at the 47th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And now they're in the hurry up. Griffin backing up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Griffin going to give to Crowell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a third down. And quickly they get to the line. On third down, Griffin. He finds Coleman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
That's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. From the gun on third, Simeon. And that is incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he's able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, 52 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Crowell, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to speed things up here.
Green, 39! Check. Over!
Alert three.
Over!
Safety's creeping.
Green, the tight end, in motion. On second down, here's Simeon. And he rifles one incomplete. Still remaining here on third down.
Get out the field, defense.
Set! Green, 39! Green, 39!
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on third down, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, this is fourth down. So we got 3 and 1 tackle. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go! No, check! Patriot!
You got tight right there.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Leopard!
Bang! Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
To throw on second is Simeon. Over the middle, open is Thomas. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining.
Let's go! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
We got it!
Simeon now to throw. And able to find Green. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
You don't want that?
And now inside the red zone,
All right,
the
now, lucky
offense
56!
will operate.
Lucky 56! Set! 3-19!
In motion left here, Sanders.
3-19!
First down, here's the run with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Sanders in motion right. Green, the tight end, in motion. 10th carry now for Anderson. And there just continues to be no line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now let's go! Green, 39!
In motion left goes
Green,
Sanders.
39!
set. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And McManus able to put it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. The return now by Alford. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for the Browns. 57 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just outfit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And coming out now, the Broncos. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.